Thank you, Genevieve. 6 minutes after 5 o'clock right now, happening now. Savannah State University is kicking off a weekend of homecoming excitement and school pride. We are getting in on the action this morning.
WSAV's Nakya Harris live on campus with more on the jam-packed weekend all across the city. Nakya, good morning.
Savannah State University is known for its Tiger pride, and this stadium is the heart of the energy. And speaking of bringing the energy, you can't miss them. When having those big football games, we have Savannah State drum majors. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. You all lead a band that brings so much energy to the stadium. What does it take to guide the powerhouse of the South?
Well, it starts by being the example. You see, we got to show these students and guide them to, the energy that we want. So we got to show up every day with the utmost energy and show them that anything is possible.
And what does it mean to you personally to represent Savannah State University's band?
It means a lot to me. I grew up in the Savannah area, so I grew up seeing this band from when it was small to the size it is now and hearing the progression. And it's always been a dream of mine to be a drum major and to lead a program like this. So for me to come out here, this is my first homecoming as a drum major. So I'm very excited and I'm ready to see what, tomorrow holds in store for us.
All right, exciting. What does it mean to you personally to represent?
It means the world to me. I think it is a testament of my character and all the hard work that I have put in. It takes a strong person to get up in the morning and get up every afternoon and lead a band, but it's so much more rewarding in the future. It's not a band lesson, it's a life lesson.
All right, so we have Isaiah, Chris, and Jaquez. Can you all show us, what we're going to be expecting tomorrow during that game against Morehouse College? All right. That pride and dedication really shows why the powerhouse of the South is what it is. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We will have many more live guests coming up for you. Kim, Ben, I know you're going to hear this all morning. It's homecoming here at Savannah State University. I'll throw it back to you on the desk.
Thank you, Nakya. Yes, it is homecoming. Great routine by the drum majors. Speaking of the parade tomorrow, there are some road closures you need to know about. No parking zones go into effect around midnight. The parade begins at 9 this year. You can expect delays around East Broad, Liberty, and Broughton Streets, along with MLK Jr. Boulevard and West Gwinnett Street. Traffic is expected to be heavy into the afternoon hours with a day full of events downtown.
There's all kinds of stuff going on. Happening today, Halloween starting early here in the hostess city. If you'd like to get in on that, Grayson Stadium and Savannah Rec and Leisure will host a trunk or treat tonight from 5:30 to 7:30. It'll feature food trucks, a haunted house, face painting, a live DJ, a costume contest. The families there can also check out city and community vehicles and, of course, load up on plenty of candy. Why not?
Why not? 10 minutes after 5 o'clock right now, straight ahead on News 3 today, a gambling scandal is rocking the world of basketball. Federal officials charging current and former players.
And it doesn't stop there. An NBA coach is also accused of taking part in illegal betting and rigged poker games. How investigators say they made millions. When we come back.
Now, your weather on the 3s.
Well, good Friday morning, everyone. As we head into the weekend, we are tracking 3 back-to-back days filled with lots of sunshine and comfortable temperatures, though this morning it's still pretty chilly out there, just not nearly as cold farther inland, as multiple areas are no longer in the 30s like yesterday morning. But of course, because it is still chilly out there, our fall field forecast is up to pumpkin spice please. You'll need something to keep you warm at least over the next couple of hours. Otherwise, once the sun pops up, temperatures will be pretty slow to warm up underneath a mostly clear sky, back into the mid-60s by 11 o'clock, and then our high temperatures today get back into the mid to upper 70s. A few clouds in the sky with a few isolated spots climbing into the lower 80s, but still quite comfortable throughout the afternoon hours for today, as most of the area will sit right around average. Now, because we're still tracking quiet conditions, even as we head into tonight's forecast, we do have a perfect fall fire pit forecast, a mostly clear sky, temperatures comfortable back into the mid-60s after sunset. Now, high pressure is still in control, but gradually as we head throughout the weekend, we begin to track our next storm system, and that one swings through as we head from Sunday into Monday, which will also increase the cloud cover by Sunday and also bring back a few rain showers overhead, with temperatures getting back into the upper 70s today, mid-70s for tomorrow and Sunday. But high pressure, again, remaining mainly in control over the next couple of days. That breezy northeasterly wind begins to pick up, those wind gusts as high as 20 miles per hour for tomorrow, possibly up to 25 ahead of that system by Sunday, with those clouds continuing to increase and with more of an easterly wind bringing some moisture onshore. We could see a few rain showers pop up very late in the day. Otherwise, Sunday is still looking like a gorgeous day to spend time outside. Our highest chance of rain over the next 7 days will be on Monday as that storm system is passing through. And right behind it, we could still see some wraparound cloud cover and some lingering rain showers, though overall, we're back to tracking a mainly quiet forecast by the middle part of next week. Now, as that cold front moves in and swings through, pushing off the coastline, high pressure is going to move in right behind it, and that high pressure system will actually cool our temperatures down by just a few degrees, especially in the afternoon by the middle part of next week. So overall, as we head into the middle part of next week, you can see that difference. 78 degrees for that high today, back possibly into the upper 60s, the lower 70s by Tuesday through Thursday next week, and our morning temperatures, they won't be nearly as chilly as we head into the weekend, back into the upper 50s, the lower 60s before that system swings through, and afterwards we're back into the lower 50s by at least Thursday morning.
WSAV Time Saver Traffic is brought to you by Arrowhead Clinic, the accident doctors, where it pays to get well.
Well, as we're currently taking a live look out across I-95 north and southbound in the Low Country, we do have some delays out there around Hardeeville on I-95, so give yourself a few extra minutes to get around that. But otherwise, across Highway 278 in both directions, your current drive time is right around 10 to 11 minutes.
Thank you, Alyssa. 17 minutes after 5 o'clock right now, making headlines this morning. Federal officials charged current and former basketball players, including an NBA coach, in illegal gambling schemes.
Authorities say they made millions through sports betting and rigged poker. WSAV's Kristen Escal has more.
We are here in New York to announce a historic arrest across a wide-sweeping criminal enterprise that envelops both the NBA and La Casa Nostra.
FBI Director Kash Patel says the arrests span across 11 states in 2 fraud cases linked to years-long illegal gambling operations. Each involves well-known figures from the NBA.
The charges and the arrests that were taken down across this country range from wire fraud, money laundering, extortion, robbery, illegal gambling.
In the first case, authorities have charged 31 people who they say rigged illegal poker games backed by mafia families. Among them, Portland Trailblazers head coach Chauncey Billups, a Hall of Fame former player for the Detroit Pistons.
These defendants used high-tech cheating technology to steal millions of dollars from victims in underground poker games that were secretly fixed.
In the other case, Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier and 5 others are accused of participating in a sports betting conspiracy, sharing insider information to help others win and then taking in some of the profits.
When specific players would be sitting out future games, or when they would pull themselves out early for purported injuries or illnesses.
Now, authorities say these 2 cases are separate, but 3 defendants have been charged in both cases. An attorney for Terry Rozier said in a statement that his client is, quote, not a gambler, and looks forward to winning this fight.
And it's 19 minutes after 5 o'clock right now. Here's a look at other stories making headlines across the nation today.
The D.C. Attorney General says National Guard troops could stay in Washington until at least next summer. That's according to a lawsuit. In a filing, AG Brian Schwab says there's no factual dispute that D.C. and out-of-state National Guard troops are acting as a federal military police force in the city. About 2,400 Guard members are currently in D.C. A hearing on the lawsuit is set for today, with the AG's office asking the court to pause the deployment until it rules on the legality of their presence.
The union representing Broadway's musicians reached a tentative labor agreement with commercial producers, averting a potentially crippling strike that would have silenced nearly 24 musicals. The union says the 3-year deal includes wage increases and contribution increases to the health fund. Coming up on 20 minutes after 5 o'clock, it is Friday morning. Just ahead on News 3 today, we'll have your weather on the 3s with Storm Team 3 meteorologist Alyssa Carsley.
And Joey Lamar has your 2-minute morning when we come back.
And the worst part about it is
Now, your weather on the 3s.
Well, as for the tropics on this Friday morning, we still have Tropical Storm Melissa in the Caribbean Sea. It's barely budged over the last 24 hours, and because of its slow movement, it currently has weakened just a bit, winds right around 45 miles per hour. Though as it nears the southern coast of Jamaica, it is going to continue to strengthen, possibly into a Category 2 hurricane by early Sunday morning, and then possibly becoming our next major hurricane before it begins to make more of a northeasterly turn heading towards Cuba as we head to the middle part of next week. Now, for this time of the year, we're back to tracking cold fronts, steering patterns, quickly moving these systems out into the Atlantic Ocean. We'll continue to track it, but this should stay off the East Coast. We're not expecting any impacts back here at home.
Good morning to the Low Country and Coastal Empire. Welcome to your 2-minute morning. We started with high school softball. Toombs County and Vidalia have played 5 times this year, with Vidalia holding a 3-2 lead. But the only game that will be remembered is the one last night. The winner going to Columbus, the loser going home. We start in the top of the 7th. Toombs County threatening, but Vidalia steps up for a huge double play. What a catch and good awareness to turn 2. So now, in the bottom of the 7th, Vidalia needs 2 runs to tie it, and they're going to pick up a clutch hit with 1 out. So the run comes across, and they're right back in it. But now we have 2 outs, and this one is going to be popped up, and it's going to be caught. So Toombs County walks away with the win. They are moving on to Columbus. So they will head to the final 8 for a shot to play for a state title. Their journey starts October 29th. The game will be at 5:45 p.m. They will face Gordon Lee in the first round of the double elimination tournament. And in Class 3A, Southeast Bullock heads to Columbus. They just sneaked past Lumpkin County. They will 1-0. They will take on Heritage Catoosa on October 29th at 1:15. Now we go to college volleyball. The secret is out. Savannah State is really good at volleyball. The Lady Tigers have won 6 of their last 7, and they are at 9-3 in conference play. This match over at Wiley Gym because Tiger Arena was being used for homecoming. Savannah State won the first 2 sets. This is the third. Savannah Everett gets the kill. She is second in the conference in kills. Later in the set, Savannah State playing good defense. The kill attempt is blocked at the net. Savannah State leads 21-17. And now it's match point for the Lady Tigers, and off the block, it's Aaliyah Saunders who's going to put the match away for Savannah State. Savannah State currently sits at 10-3 in the SIAC. They are tied with Albany State for second in the East Division. And tonight, catch all of the action from Week 11 of the high school football season right here on WSAV around 11:15. That's a wrap for sports. I want to wish the Low Country and Coastal Empire an amazing day.
My boss then was literally threatening my job.
Coming up on News 3 today, a former nursing home worker breaks her silence, sharing what she saw inside of a facility facing serious neglect allegations. Those new details are straight ahead.
Plus, homecoming weekend is underway at the Savannah State University. We are live on campus with a first-hand look at festivities coming up.
As we head to the weekend, we're still tracking 3 back-to-back-to-back days with lots of sunshine and comfortable temperatures.
Good morning from WSAV, on your side. Now, WSAV News 3 today at 5:30.
And a very good morning to you. It is Friday, October 24th. I'm Ben Katko.
It is homecoming. I'm Kim Gusby. Thank you for joining us this morning on News 3 today.
We start with some new developments today as we work to get some answers for concerned residents at a nursing home on Tybee Island. Since we started our investigation, we've received more than a dozen calls and emails. People are sharing their stories, hoping it sparks change at Oceanside Care Center. Current and former employees are speaking up for the residents. One former HR worker says problems started as soon as she arrived, from short staffing to poor care. She says she tried to hire more help but faced roadblocks with Bravo Care, the agency that handles nurse and aide hiring.
I begin to ask questions, asking Bravo, hey, we noticing that you guys are sending people over, is not meeting the needs, and we will always get pushback. All of a sudden, I became problematic. My boss then was literally threatening my job and actually made work environment for me very undoable.
The interim administrator responded no comment to our request for a comment. There was a meeting between Oceanside staff and residents yesterday to talk about the concerns, but residents were not allowed to record that discussion. You can follow our entire investigation at WSAV.com/Oceanside.
Developing now, the search for a bank robbery suspect continues this morning. It comes after a moment of panic ensued inside of a Bank of America branch on Victory Drive on Thursday. Deputies say a man walked in, pulled a gun, and demanded cash before running away. One woman tells WSAV she saw the suspect pointing a gun at the teller window. The Chatham County Sheriff's Office says they're questioning a person of interest, but no arrests have been made yet.
Repairs continue today after a small sewage spill in Savannah yesterday afternoon. About 7,000 gallons leaked after a valve broke in a sewer pipe. State officials say any spill under 10,000 gallons is considered minor. Workers started fixing the problem yesterday. They expect to finish those repairs by 1 this afternoon.
WSAV is your local election headquarters. Election day is almost here, and Bullitt County voters are about to decide the future of a local sales tax that helps fund schools. Bullitt County voters will make a decision on whether to keep the 1-cent sales tax. The tax has already been approved 5 other times. Superintendent Charles Wilson says the money is needed for major projects, including a new Southeast Bullock High School. The current tax runs until September 2028, but if voters approve East Block 6 this November, it would extend through 2023.
5:33 right now, looking live out there over downtown Ellis Square, of course. You see Alyssa Carsley's here. She has your weather on the 3s. Alyssa, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Ben. We're starting off the day with temperatures still cool, still a bit chilly, but not nearly as cold as what we saw yesterday. No one has dropped into the 30s this morning. It's just a typical fall start to our day at 50 degrees currently here in Savannah. Once the sun officially pops up around 7:35, we'll start off the day with a clear sky, just a few clouds overhead by later on this evening towards sunset, but overall temperatures will gradually work their way back up into the lower 70s by the lunch hour, and then throughout the afternoon, just like the last couple of days, we'll sit comfortable right around average in the mid to upper 70s for most of the area. Now, communities south of I-16, a few places could easily brush at least 80 degrees, but still comfortable. We still have a lot of dry air in place as high pressure is still in control. Really not budging from today through our weekend, though gradually by late in the day Sunday into very early next week, we begin to track our next storm system that's going to move across the Gulf Coast states. So coming up in just around 10 minutes, we'll talk about your weekend forecast and what you can expect for Monday.
Alyssa, thank you. Happening now, Savannah State University is kicking off a weekend of homecoming excitement and school pride, and we're getting in on the action this morning.
That's right. WSAV's Nakya Harris is live this morning on campus in TA Wright Stadium with more on the jam-packed weekend all across the hostess city. Good morning, Nakya.
Good morning. Homecoming week has been filled with events full of Tiger pride, and one of the many highlights of this week is the coronation here at SSU. And I'm joined here, by the way, that happened last night, so very fresh. I'm joined here by Mr. and Miss SSU, Rashad Ellerby and Crystalyn Jefferson. Good morning, and I want to say first off, congratulations. How did you feel, when being selected as Mr. and Miss SSU?
It was an amazing feeling to know that our peers entrust us for holding such a position so large and representing the university at such a large scale. It was phenomenal. I wouldn't regret it whatsoever.
I agree with my queen on that. I would just like to thank the school and the student body for trusting and believing me to be the Mr. of SSU.
And as Mr. and Miss SSU, your role goes beyond just homecoming week. What responsibilities are most important to you all as representatives here at SSU?
I can say for myself, recruiting, getting those students here at the best university here in the state of Georgia, the first public HBCU.
And I would say being a great advocate for our school and also making sure you can get anywhere from here.
All right, and what has been the most meaningful moment this homecoming week for you all?
I would have to say it would have to be last night coronation.
Without a doubt, coronation.
So you guys are ready to lead and serve this year. Congratulations once again. And I'm going to let you all do the honors this time. You all deserve it. So it's homecoming at the Savannah State University. Throwing it back to you all in studio.
That was pretty good. They got it, Nakya. Thank you.